In July of 2020, the Education Transformation Commission was launched. Headed by Professor Orlando Patterson, the commission was tasked with reviewing and assessing the country's public education system and making recommendations. Thursday saw the virtual launch of the Education Commission report.
The review of Jamaica's public education system was culled from data collected over a 20-year period. It touched on all levels of learning from early childhood to tertiary. Commission Chairman and Professor of Sociology at Harvard University, Professor Orlando Patterson, presented a grim picture of the state of education in Jamaica.
It's best reflected in the results of the 2019 primary exit profile results. A majority of students at the end of primary school remain illiterate and innumerate, and most are leaving secondary schools with no marketable skills. In more detail, the PP 2019 results show that almost 60% of students were failing in mathematics, that only 33%, could not read, that 56% couldn't write or barely scratch out a sentence. That in what's called research, which is just the ability to identify what is the main topic in a sentence, in a simple sentence, almost 60% could not find what the topic is.
Many recommendations were put forward. Among them, the strengthening of accountability within school administrations. Another is for an overhauling of the way that teachers are trained and how they teach. For his part, Prime Minister Andrew Holness echoed that Jamaica's current education iteration is in urgent need of transformation to meet a changing, digitized world.
So now that we have the Commission's report, what are the next steps? The Ministry of Education will develop a detailed plan for implementation of the recommendations with timelines. The ministry has to be responsible for the implementation. As far as possible, we must use the existing resources within the ministry, and where there are capacity gaps, we must build capacity to address those gaps.
For the news on PBCJ, I'm Carol Francis.